Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and we are in Alliance War Season 26. We are in a new alliance. We are in the Bulgarian Avengers, and we're running one battle group here. And things have been going pretty well in our new alliance. Map 7, T5CC, epic all the way. So let's jump into our first war. We have 9 fights in this war. And we have some interesting moments happening here, so let's take a look. So our first fight's against a rank 5 Dr. Doom. He is on the Fury node. So every few seconds he's going to get a Fury. Unless you hit him, then it restarts. So we're going to go max boost. Going with Human Torch. I've done this fight at tier 2. This war particularly is at tier 4. So not too worried about this one as long as he fights aggressively. And you'll notice that's exactly what he does. So I'm just doing parry, medium, light, medium. Now we've activated Flame On. Dex that special 1, but you just see it melting. So this fight was no big deal. And there he goes, first fight down. Next one's a little more sketchy. It's Emma Frost. I don't have an armor break champ, so just to make sure that I play appropriately here. So she's on power focus and power alternator, so I just want to make sure that I don't push her too far. But her specials are pretty easy to dex and avoid. So we're going to jump right into this one here, taking Dr. Doom. And then just take a bit of block damage, wait till she throws a heavy, bait it, and then go in for a regular combo. But we're not doing a typical Doom combo unless she's out of diamond mode. So notice I'm just going to throw a lot of special ones here. And you see there she was out of diamond mode, so it wasn't a problem to throw the regular Doom combo. And you'll see with her specials sometimes I block the first projectile and then dex the second one. I'm just kind of safer that way. You see things are going pretty well right now. I'm also paying attention to the little timer because I'm at 2 bars of power right now. So I decided to throw the SP2 here to see if the incinerates are going to get her. And then for some reason I ran into her special, but luckily she died while she was throwing it. So a little bit of ridiculous damage there. Now this is a tough fight. Mixmaster, Nick Fury, so bring an Archangel. And just to be careful with this guy. So you bring in a mutant, and all I want to do is parry heavy and hope that some neurotoxins go on. We're already at 2. Now we're at 3, so things are going really well so far in this fight. I'm not good at dexing his SP1, so I just take it to the block. Not too stressed about it. Now we're at 4 neurotoxins. Now we're at 5, 6. So just being aware of my combos here. And now he's in his second life. This is where things get a little dicey here. And then, we triggered the evade. So here I'm just hoping to apply neurotoxin. And we have 1 neurotoxin. And now you can see he's at 14. He's about to go unblockable. And things are about to get very interesting for me here. So now he goes unblockable. So now I want to intercept and then I miss. For some reason I thought he was dashing at me. And he wasn't. So I threw my SP1 into his block and then I eat a special and die. First war of the season and first death. So hopefully that's the last one of the season too. So I go back in, heal up, and we get a good intercept to start off. And here we get to intercept him with a heavy. And here I'm just going to take it to the block, but it's taking a lot of block damage. And again, intercept with another heavy, but he evades it. So kind of crazy. So I'm actually getting kind of nervous at this point. But there you go, the poison applies. And then I throw the SP1. And still no neuros, but he's on lots of poisons. And then he goes. So, sketchy. Already 1 death this season. And now the next fight's another Archangel fight, so got to heal up again. And this is Immortal Abomination on Redouble Determination. So this is an interesting fight. I have to hope for RNG. and hope that he doesn't gain too much power, and then I apply neurotoxins right away. And sure enough, on the first parry heavy, I get 2 neurotoxins, so things are going good. Now he's at 3. He's not really gaining much power. Luckily, I'm converting all his poisons into neuros, so we're at 5. I actually don't mind him throwing an SP2. I would just take it to the block. And here, we're getting dangerously close, but good enough. We get him down. In our next fight, as typical, always, path 8, you always see Venom here on Rich Get Richer. So this is a very basic Dr. Doom fight. Just have to be aware of his power gain, and use your special one to steal it when you can. And he was pretty happy throwing his SP1 right away. And again, so it's always good when he wants to throw his special one. That's good times. And now we're getting close to an SP3 here. And now we're in the Doom cycle, so now no big deal from here. Just watch this special. So our plan this season is we start off tier 4. We have to build our alliance rating, and the plan is to get to platinum 2. So we have a lot of work to do. We have to basically win every single fight to get our alliance war rating up to about 2400, 2500. And going into this war, I think our alliance war rating was like 2180 something. And there we go, there goes that fight. Next fight I'm assigned is R3 Kingpin. He's not duped, but Kingpin after his buff is kind of crazy. And he's on kinetic transference and powerful from afar. So I don't mind this node with Dr. Doom because you just steal the power gain. And then you can get to the Doom cycle. But sure enough, first one, he shrugs off the parry. I eat a few punches in the face. And then here I just have to make sure that I keep 1 bar of power. And I do shoot the 2 here. I know if he throws his second one that he'd be unstoppable. So I get to SP3. And yeah, this fight had me nervous. You know, but so far things are going okay. And here's at 3 bars of power. For some reason, I'm nervous about that. But no big deal. We go through the Doom cycle. Now we're at SP2. And he shrugs off again. And now, of course, he throws the SP2. So now he's unstoppable. And here I'm just going to wait it out as long as I can before I throw my special 3. And I'm just hoping that he doesn't get there. So I throw my SP3, and I'm not sure if I threw it too early. And we're going to find out. Because he still will be unstoppable once we get out of this, but he'll be stunned. But will he be stunned long enough for me to continue the cycle? Really close, because he was at SP3 there. I would have ate that, would have been toast. But luckily, the timing was just on the money. So we get through that fight. Relatively no damage. And now we're responsible for the 3 mini bosses on the right side of Boss Island. First fight is R2 Stealthy. So we're going to go with Archangel, make sure we boost it up. And not too worried about this fight whatsoever. Just have to be careful for his evade. But once you place some neurotoxins on him, the ability accuracy reduction is no big deal. So just a very simple parry heavy fight here. So far no neuros, but a ton of bleeds. And there we go. Now you have 3 neurotoxins, so 100% ability accuracy reduction. And he's just melted away here. No evades, and this fight is over. So it was a pretty good fight. This next one is Stunning Reflection Nova. I thought this would have been a very straightforward Dr. Doom fight. Just can't stun him. So heal up Doom. And yeah, so no heavies and no parries. So basically just take it to the block, throws a heavy, and then just go in. And I'm not going to lie, I thought because of polka dot power when I would apply the shock that he would, that I'd gain way more power than I am. So you see I'm gaining like very, very slow power. So I'm just going to keep going in here. And I don't want to get him to SP3. I want to get to SP1 before he gets there. And he's slowly just creeping up and gaining power. And now he gets to SP3, so I'm nervous here. And then he launches it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do now? So we keep going. And I eat it. Luckily, I'm able to survive it. And then we get cornered. I'm able to evade that that heavy attack. And we just keep going now. Now I have a bar power. So I'm going to make sure I save that bar power. And there I steal some of his. Still have a bar power, but now I'm gaining power. And now I'm at SP2. And how do we say this? We just get really lucky in this fight because now I have SP3. I have to throw it. But here's the problem. Is after we get out of the SP3, he's going to be stunned. And it's going to be reflected onto me. So I end up getting stunned here. And he's at SP3. And then he launches it. And I'm only at 40% health now. And I'm thinking I'm done. I'm thinking this is toast. And I'm just hoping that I can survive this. And I do. But we're cornered. So I'm just going to hit into his block. And he's almost done here. So we just have to keep this going. Luckily, he's really happy to throw those heavy attacks. And we get him down. Not the nicest fight whatsoever, but a good learning experience. Next up, we have Magneto. So my man Siler puts on the guidance boost. And I'm just going to go in with Torch, Flame On. So that way there's no limber. So this one, once you have a guidance boost here, you can fight like normal. You just have to make sure you have the right counter. And Human Torch is one of the best counters for this guy. So very typical Human Torch fight. Parry, medium, light, medium. And then you're just slowly melting away. And there he goes. So first war of the season. Our battle group did amazing. 4 deaths. And overall, I think our opponents had 20 something deaths before getting to our boss. So very easy win. They ended up only taking down 2 of the bosses, so some extra points for us. Very much needed points as we want to get P2. So I hope you like this first Alliance War video, and we'll keep them going. And hopefully from here on out for the rest of the season, maybe I don't take 9 fights every war. That'll get a little crazy. I had to use quite a few items in this war. And yeah, hopefully we just keep the train going and get that Platinum 2. And have a good season. Alright, so thank you everybody for stopping by. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And have yourself a fantastic day.